So I started filming this video and I realized that I had the dishwasher going and I had to turn that off because it was a little noisy. Try and tame my wild mop over here. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Emma and I am a veterinarist currently working and living in New Zealand. I thought I'd make this little video today just talking about some of my favourite textbooks that have helped me either with studying to be a veterinarist or working in my job and things. Heaps of them I still pick up and I read all the time. Especially if we have interesting cases at work that I want to read up about and that kind of thing. So this book is one of my favourites. Oh, the light's kind of shining on it there. Anatomy for Performance, a practical guide to training, riding and horse care. I do a little bit of work with horses in my job, not a huge amount, but we definitely do get horses come through and stay with our clinic sometimes. So this is really interesting to read up about. So basically the person that made this book has taken real life horses and made paintings of the skeletal system, the tendon, the ligaments, the muscular systems, everything like that, and actually painted them onto real life horses. So it's amazing because you actually get a real insight into what the inside of the horse actually looks like. So it gives you exercises you can do with horses. Like, how awesome is that though? It also has paintings of the cardiovascular system, the nervous system, urinary system, the lymphatic system. It's really good. My next favourite book I brought when I was studying and helped me so much, especially when we did any kind of mathematics or calculations. It's called Calculations for Veterinary Nurses. I can't even explain how handy this was. So these kind of calculations that it has in it are really handy for drug dose rate, fluid deficits, fluid rates. It also gives you little like role play, I guess, kind of situations. A 3 kg Pomeranian showing 5% dehydration needs 24 hours of fluid therapy for both maintenance and deficit. A 5 kg New Zealand white rabbit has been off its food and water for 4 days, showing clinical symptoms typical of about 8% dehydration. Calculate the fluid requirement for the next 24-hour period. So this is definitely a handy one to have in the clinic. This one is another smaller book, really good for when you're studying or when you're new into the clinic. So this is the Veterinary Dictionary for vet nurses. So this is just super handy to just grab when you've got it in the clinic or if you're studying or whatever and you come across a word that you don't know. There are terms that you are going to come across when you're working and you do want to have a good idea about what these terms actually mean. Astragalus, one of the small bones that make up a hock joint. You learn all sorts of things when you pick this up. This one is my most well-used book when I was studying and also when we get interesting cases and I want to pick it up and read all about these cases. It's pretty worn because I have shown it a lot of love in the last couple of years. But this is the BSAVA textbook of veterinary nursing, 5th edition. It's actually really heavy. This is super handy for writing essays. We actually had to buy it as part of our course. I have read it from front to back like probably several times by the time I'd finished my course. As everything you could ever want to know basically when it comes to veterinary. For example, in here it talks about IV catheters, it talks about selecting your catheter type, the different catheter types, what they're for, how to restrain for an IV catheter, how to place an IV catheter with detailed photographs and everything. Hopefully that's not blurry. It talks about the catheter care and the complications that could happen with an IV catheter. That's just a little example, but it really does go into awesome detail in this book that is super handy. The last of my many veterinary books that is on the top list of my favourites, my Lonely Planet volunteer book. It's not exactly a veterinary book. My mum got this for me before I studied vet nursing because she knew after I became a vet nurse I really wanted to go out and I wanted to utilise my skills and volunteer around the world somewhere. So you can see I've kind of like tagged the pages in here of some of my favourite volunteer places. It has got a whole section for animals for you know, vets or vet nurses. Like here's my little tag for elephant, some really cannot get that word out. Conservation charities as well, some animal rescue charities in Thailand. Those are my goals for the next couple of years. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you want. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have an awesome rest of your day.